They've underestimated us. We're not demented. We're not easily persuaded.
All of us here, we're all upset about being told that we had to go. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying.
You wouldn't want to mess with this plucky group who refuse to go down without a fight.
They're trying to move us out. Tell them they're dreaming.
In March, Gold Coast-based charity Feros announced they were closing their residential village in Byron Bay and served its 37 elderly residents with eviction notices.
Absolute shock. Absolute shock.
This feeling of complete unfairness and un-Australianness. That's what's happening here.
But a core group of 10, headed up by fearless leader Kate, dug in their heels, refusing to budge.
Mum has been saying for the last few weeks, you cannot let the bullies win. They think they're bullying us. Well, they won't bully me. The bullies will not win.
In a statement, the charity said it had no option but to close Feros Village, Byron Bay, because it cannot meet the higher government requirements for residential aged care.
Feros have behaved like they own the land, but they don't. You can't behave like a property developer because you don't own the land. There was no plan, there was no development approval. The residents weren't told exactly what was going on. It's been vague as from day one.
Today, a glimmer of hope for the tenacious 10 as a new operator has flagged interest in taking over the facility.
Look, it's a big win for the residents, it's a big win for the community, but the tender process will go on, probably for a few months, so there's work to do.
So while the battle hasn't quite yet been won, Kate and her army are one step closer to victory.
We shall not be moved.
The only way they can make me move is for two big burly policemen to carry me out, and I'd be scratching their face while trying to do it. And I think that'd make the headlines, make a pretty picture, wouldn't it?
They shall not be moved, just like...
You can hear them, they shall not be moved. It's the amazing Kate Smorty. Kate, we are so glad to hear this. You must be feeling pretty triumphant and important right now.
I don't know about proud, but I'm very relieved.
Kate, it's been 7 months. How long do you think you can keep up the fight?
There's no need to fight anymore. It's just a matter of patience and waiting for all the red tape and the procedures to go through so that we can actually start with the new people and a new regime and see people coming back in, to move back into the rooms.
Kate, tell us what you love so much about this village and this community. Like, what makes it a home to you?
First of all, and the gardens and the space. It's lovely to have space, so you're not walking into a crowded organisation, a house, room, building with other buildings all around and no room for just footpaths and buildings to look at. You walk in here and you see gardens. That's the most important thing, is the gardens. We're on 2¼ acres here. And the second thing is, instead of one big building, there are 4 separate cottages with 10 rooms in each cottage, which means that when you go out, when it's full up, I mean, you go out to the dining room and the same 10 people are sitting at the same place. It's like a little family.
Most people in their 90s are kicking back, having a drink, watching sunsets. You're fighting aged care facilities. Where does that fighting spirit come from?
I don't know. I've never been a fighter, but I've always risen up and got very cross if I see injustice. From the age of 11 or 12, by the time you start going to high school and thinking about what's going on in the world, I used to, if I heard anything on the news that I thought was unjust, I'd sort of say, but Mum, that's not fair. It's not fair. I like justice. But I'm not actually a fighter, except to work for justice, fairness. I would like things to be fair.
So, not a fighter, just the hero that we need.
There's definitely going to be a movie about this one day, which means that you are going to be immortalised on film. Who do you want to play you, Kate?
Oh, I'm not up to date with all the modern actresses. perhaps Meryl Streep.
Oh,
Good
choice.
Great
Yes.
choice.
Gone right to the top. I like it.
I love this. It's a wonderful community that you have helped build and keep going there, Kate. Thank you very much for joining us. Meryl Streep would be so lucky to walk in your
we'll
shoes.
see if she gets in touch. We'll let
That's
you
right.
know, Kate.
Okay. Bye.
Of course, you'd be more chuffed about that. But apparently not. Feros did provide us with an updated statement late this afternoon saying that Feros Care remains concerned for the expectations and well-being of the remaining 8 residents. The full statement, if you'd like to see it, will be up on our website.